Sorry. Long day, I'm derping out. So your artist panel, starting from left, we have Blitz.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself, say what you do with your art and how you do it, really?
Hello. I'm Blitz, or Blitz Pony, if you follow me on DeviantArt. I mainly just do digital painting, kind of scribbly stuff, so yay.
And next up we have Firenze.
Hello, I am Firenze. I do a Tumblr about a dumb orange Wonderbolt thing and a monster-killing vinyl scratch thing.
Next up we have Laser Pony.
I'm Laser Pony. I make laser animations about talking horses. It's pretty cool. Yes, I hope.
And up again we have Drawponies.
Hello, I'm Drawponies. I do traditional art and I do vector art.
And last but not least we have Rec.
Hello, I draw ponies.
Woo! Woo! Best one!
I draw pony.
Okay, we shall screen the questions through, same as before. We're going to have people lining up. There's a guy up in the corner there. Give us a wave. There he is. Oh, you get a round of applause as well. Well done.
Yeah, get in the corner!
If you make your way over to him, and we'll screen your questions through to him. Okay, let's get underway. We've got one already.
I've seen all your art, and I really, really like all of it. Except PJ's, his is just terrible. But anyway, who would you like to do like a collab with, like upcoming artists or artists that have already been around? Except PJ, I don't want him to answer his voice annoys me.
Okay, at your request, except PJ. We'll start with you, Blitz. Who would you like to do a collab with?
There's so many artists I admire around, to be honest. Anyone who offers to do a collab with me, I'll probably say yeah. If you like me enough that you want to do a collab, I would just say yeah. It's cool.
What's for you?
No, yeah. Anyone. Everyone. Okay.
There you go.
I will take 6 months.
Confirmed.
I'm lazy.
There's really two artists, if I ever would meet, I would die. It's Sparth. Nicolas Bouvier did most of the Halo art, concept art, which is incredible, considering it's all like square brushes instead of curves. And Junji Ukubo, who is a mecha designer, who worked on the game Strike Suit Zero. Both of them two, I would love to meet them, even. Or steal their sketchbook, either one.
Well, artist-wise, what? Come on, I can have one. Please.
All right then.
Please. Okay. So there's actually an artist right here where I'm going to collab with. He's actually he makes most of the music videos for the Living Tombstone, and he worked with him for 5 years. He's actually right there. His name is Tiger Boy PT. So give it up for Tiger Boy PT, please, guys.
That's away.
And other than that, not really an artist, but I had a burnout for a while, so that's why I haven't put up much stuff. But I'm actually collabing with Rob Swire, and maybe you know him from the guy from Knife Party and Pendulum. But since I had a burnout, that kind of got delayed for a while, but it's still going, so yeah.
Now, I will preface my answer with I am not a magic fanatic. However, I love the artwork. It's so awesome. And there's one of the artists who does primarily landscapes. He's named Noah Bradley. If I could meet with him for an hour and learn from him, that would be amazing.
Well, are we talking Dreams Out of Reach? Maybe JJ or something? But that's it. More realistically, maybe anyone that wants to.
Me. I do quickly want to say something. Mod of Pirate Dash has tweeted me to shout, "Go Cardinals," so... yeah.
Go Cardinals! If you're watching the stream, TJ, there's the Pirate Dash costume right there. Okay, next question, please.
How did you get into drawing and artistic stuff?
How did you get into drawing?
It's basically just something that I've been doing kind of for as long as, I know that's a generic answer, but honestly, when I was little, I would always draw cats on paper. And I would draw cats and cats and cats right up until I was like 16, probably. And yeah. But then with Friendship is Magic, that's when I started drawing more with the ponies. That's when I really started getting into digital art and practicing and consciously trying to improve it. So I'd say most of my life, but for proper kind of drawing-y, study stuff, learny stuff, about 2 years.
I think it was originally when I went to see Looney Tunes back in action, and I came back home and I started scribbling Bugs Bunny on every single piece of paper I could find, and it sort of spiraled downwards from there. And now I'm stuck doing too many things which I want to do. But that was years ago when I was at 7, and it sort of slumped when I got to secondary school, and then I picked up for university after I failed going to the army, which was horrible. But I just went to college, and I'm doing computer games arts now, and it's sort of been a long, arduous process, and even still, I'm not as good as I want to be.
Well, for me, it's probably like a different question, like how I start with lasers. I'm gonna keep it short because it's a long story, but basically, I saw someone make lasers things on the internet, and that person happened to be from the Netherlands, and I happened to beat him on pure coincidence. And I was kind of poor, and I kind of did side jobs to get my first stuff, and basically over the course of time I got discovered by a huge company, and they made me a proposition which I kind of couldn't refuse, and I did that and basically grew on from there, and basically kind of got pushed into it and started to enjoy it a lot. So yeah, that's for me how it started.
That's awesome. I've always enjoyed drawing, but I only got serious about it when I drew a comic for my school newspaper, which no one read.
Oh.
It's okay. I took a break for about a year because I got tired of drawing when no one would look at it. But then I was really bored in class, and I started drawing ponies. And a year and a half later, here I am drawing them professionally.
Well, I can say I've been drawing since I was 6, maybe, around there, and on and off, and ponies maybe 2.5 years. Practicing mostly every day in sessions.
Okay, next question, please.
Hi, I was wondering how long it kind of took you to develop your style, and if you had a style beforehand, how that came into drawing ponies.
If you had a style.
I think for me it's just kind of,
How you developed your style.
it just comes, I don't know. I didn't really consciously think, I want this to be like this. It just kind of turned out like that, and it's just, I mean, I'll model it off whatever I'm trying to draw. If it's another toony character, I'll try and mimic the style a little bit, I suppose. But I think everyone who does that, there'll always be a little bit of yourself in it, even if you try and mimic, say, the Friendship is Magic style. I think there'll always be a little bit of you in there. So for me, it was just something that it just grew, I suppose, the more I drew.
I have to kind of agree as well. It's like you sort of develop your own way of drawing, but I would also say that don't sort of say, oh, it's my style, and stick with it. Always try more things. I still haven't nailed down anything specific because I'm still constantly trying new things and constantly looking back and thinking I could have done that so much better for the tone of whatever it was supposed to be. Say it was supposed to be a cutesy one, I could have done something much better. So it's something which takes a while to sort of get used to, really. It's something that will come in its own time rather than forcing it, I think.
For me, I think it's more for me, it's like a mechanical kind of issue, so you have to, what's that? Anyway, basically, there's this mechanical limit going on where you have to draw, you can only draw like a certain amount, or else it would get like a flickery show. So what I try to do is I try to show more with less, and try to make it like smooth and kind of artistic looking, not too much, like I don't try to make it too detailed. I'm trying to like keep it very basic to make it like very relaxing for the eyes and stuff. So that's kind of how I develop my stuff.
It took me about 6 months of trying to draw the show style, and as I did that, I determined what style choices I liked to use to make mine original. it's still pretty much based on the show style for me.
Well, for me, it's a continuous struggle to always develop, and well, you always find things with your own art that you want to improve, no matter how good the image is. You always find things yourself because you're your best critic.
Okay, next question, please.
Hi, this is a question for Firenze. Who's got the room key?
Me, actually.
Cool.
I'm not letting you in, though.
Hi, this is a question.
You can come to my room, by the way.
Ew.
Meet me in the basement.
Ew. Ew. Yeah, this is a question for all artists, including PJ this time. I mean, you probably all do other things other than, like, behind the computer drawing. Well, except for PJ, he probably doesn't ever leave his room. Like, what are your interests and hobbies other than this? And PJ can't answer, he doesn't have one.
I've actually been known to leave my laptop on for like a week at a time in the summer and stuff. I'd say drawing is the main thing I do. I play a little bit of guitar, you know, just acoustic. I wouldn't consider myself a musician though. And no, other hobbies just kind of come and go. I used to be into ice skating. But you know, they come and go, but drawing's the only thing that's really stuck, and I don't, as much as I hate to admit it, I don't really do anything else.
I draw, then I burn out really quickly because I draw for too long, and then I just end up sitting playing games like Trackmania consistently until suddenly I realize, wait, I could be doing something productive. But other than that, there's not really much other than things which do inspire me. Music, I dabbled in making music. I'm still trying. It's really hard. I just sort of play around with things which I think, you know, that would be fun to do. It just, either listening to something, music, I think, oh, that would be quite fun, or there's music does have a lot of stuff in my life, actually. It's quite annoying.
Wait, so you're saying Trackmania isn't being productive?
No.
Oh.
Apart from writing original cars.
Oh. Well, you still going? Oh, I will just answer. I'm just going to do it. Deal with it. So...
Take charge, PJ. Take charge.
Revenge! Well, I had a burnout for a while, like I kind of said. During my burnout, I had to do something else for a while, so I just started making very bad music. And then read horse samples into it, like the louder sample that will help. And I actually made a song at the hotel room, we might play it at the end, and I made a song about Taco Bell, so that's pretty cool. Taco Bell! We'll play that probably later, so I'm just going to move on.
I'm going to answer this question in the form of a very short story. I tried to take a day off in February. By the end of the day, I was drawing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's because it's what I absolutely love to do. And if I'm not drawing or talking with my fans, I feel like, oh my gosh, I should be working.
Well, things I do besides drawing, well, I always listen to music, even when I'm drawing, so music is a constant. But besides that, well, I game a lot. And
you should play sometime. Man.
You should play Trackmania. You should come play Trackmania more.
I don't have the game, actually. I just lied.
What do you play?
I am disappointed in you.
Would you buy it for me?
I'm divorcing you.
Oh, come on.
But yeah, just about that.
You can play again.
Okay, next question, please.
Yeah, it's over here. What's your, no, down the front here, in the wheelchair. Over here. Yeah, to each of you, what's your most favourite pony to draw and your least favourite, and why?
Favorite pony and least favorite? Least favorite would be Rarity because of her freaking hair. It's so hard, isn't it? It's like, well, I don't know. There's elements of the character that I think I could, you know, I'd like to express in a piece. But to be honest, I can't be bothered with her hair, so no. I might try sometime when I'm brave. Favorite character? I draw Rainbow Dash a lot. I draw Pegasi a lot. I don't know. It's because you don't really have to have them on the ground. You can just do them in any kind of pose because they can just float in space. So I don't know.
It's a really good, fun way to cheat. But favourite one at the moment is Vinyl Scratch because, well, I'm running, well, obviously he likes it. But because I'm running the blog, I just have a huge idea for animating stuff and such for later on, which I'm probably going to ruin horribly. But she's got like a really fun hairstyle to draw. It's so much fun to do. One I'd hate to do is because her hair. I hate painting Rainbow Dash's hair because it's so many colours. So many colours, and if you're trying to shade it, you just need to constantly change it, and it's aggravating.
It's only 6 colours.
I know it's 6 colours, but it doesn't matter.
That's not many.
It's too
It
many.
could be 7, like a normal rainbow.
For me, yeah, Vinyl Scratch is definitely the best. There's no question. No questions. The most, like, I don't like to draw is actually Celestia, and that's because, Celestia is like a very big mane, and even animating that mane, the hair, the moving and stuff, it's really tedious, and that's just why I don't like it, really, because I'm lazy, so, yeah.
Well, Rainbow Dash is always the best in every situation.
No.
Yes. My least favorite is black and red Alicorn OCs.
My God!
Stop being judgmental to black and red OCs. Gosh.
They have lasers in their eyes.
I've got special eyes.
My brand.
Well, for me, my least favorite, but still favorite pony to draw must be Rarity. It's shit when you sit there and try to get everything right, the hair, the everything. But whenever if I draw Rarity, whenever I'm finished with it, it's the best.
I think you mean Vinyl Scratch, though.
Okay, yeah, Vinyl Scratch.
Okay, next question, please.
What is a cheap but recommendable draw pad?
Bamboo.
Yeah.
Wacom Bamboo, yeah.
Yeah, Bamboo is probably the best one for beginning. Definitely.
I still use a Bamboo. It's a Bamboo Fun, and they don't make the model that I use anymore, but there is a better model, and yeah, I'd recommend the same.
It's reliable, accurate, it's just solid.
Also, if you decide you want to get a little bit bigger drawing area, the Intuos is also a great choice.
Yeah,
but that's a bit expensive.
Yeah, unless you get one second hand, like an Intuos one, which is a dinosaur, which I somehow is still working for me. But
I also recommend A5 size, actually. I mean, I know that's probably a preference thing, but I just think A4 is so hard to get used to.
It's whatever you start off with. Like, if you prefer A5, then that's your game. And if you prefer A4,
well, that's
fair
enough.
A4.
Yeah.
It's just it will be a personal preference thing.
A5's cheaper.
I'd try out someone else's tablet first before.
Yeah, do that.
You make your choice.
What about you, Rek? Is there any you'd recommend?
I said Bamboo in the start before everyone else.
You jumped the gun.
Next question, please.
If you were all to do one big picture together, what would it be?
Vinyl Scratch with Rainbow Dash's hair?
No.
And a lot of lasers from eyes.
I hate you already. I'm going.
I'm about to walk off, okay?
But it would be so awesome!
Okay, next question, please.
Oh. Hello.
Hi. This is a question in terms of like art and drawing and generally producing art pieces in general. But as an artist, I constantly get ideas coming to me. But the thing is, I'll try to start them, but very often, a high percentage of them I'll never be able to finish. Would it be better to, when you start one, work it until you finish, or should it be better just start them, put them down whenever, and however long it takes to finish them, just do it like that? Yeah.
It depends. I've done a few where I just dropped the pen halfway through, went to do something for 2 weeks, and then come back and finished it. But there's also times where, like, I keep I know I came last year with a Dogfight Wonderbolts print, and that took 8 hours with just the Avengers theme song on loop because it was the inspiration for the whole picture. That song got so old so quickly. But it's stuff like that. It's kind of, if you've got something which is really inspiring and you really want to do it, I would say keep pushing yourself to finish it, because sometimes you can lose that motivation and not want to do it anymore.
But then again, don't burn yourself out.
Yeah.
It took my latest image. I started in January. I finished it 2 days before Buck. So yeah.
Start off by writing it down, because 1 year out, goes easily out and in. Inspiration comes at random, so you don't want to lose that. And work on it when you feel like working on it. Try to do a little bit after you have wrote it down. And then if you don't feel up to working more and you feel like you're going to rush it, just stop for a moment, take a break, and then just continue with the idea when you're feeling up to it. And
My recommendation for your specific situation would be to make tons and tons of sketches. And if you don't feel like finishing a sketch, then well, whatever. And then just pick from your sketches what you want to make into a finished piece.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I was going to say, I do keep a folder of sketches, and never push it out. If you want to keep the idea, then scribble it down. It doesn't matter how rough it is, as long as the idea is there, and just work on it when you want to work on it, because it will never come out as good if you just push it out. So just do it when you feel like it and go with it and enjoy it. Never try and force it. And yeah, just basically what everyone else has said.
Okay, next question, please.
Question to all of you. When did you sell your first piece of artwork, and what was it? Also, a little thing for friends. Captain doesn't have your card key. I do.
Sorry, was that
Mystery
first?
unfolds. The first question was, have you sold any art, and how much did it go for?
I've taken commissions. I've never really sold prints or anything, or original pieces, because I don't know. I've just never thought to do that really. Well, people have asked me if I sold prints, and I don't know how to work DA's print system, so no.
I did sell last year, which I almost ran out of the dog one set, then the other one was barely touched. But when I sold at BronyCon, it depends sort of where you are as well. It's I know different convention people, when they're selling, sell at different prices. I've actually sold quite a bit of art, actually, commissions and all sorts, and a Redbubble store, which I'm still working on at the moment. But I think the most I've ever had something go for was at the charity auction last year. Was a big A1 poster, and it went for about 40, I think it was. That's the most it went for.
I don't think you can sell I'm not going to sell a laser projector to someone or something. It's really difficult. No. Oh, there we go.
She doesn't want to stay on there.
She couldn't take the question.
Stay over.
She just gave up.
The plank.
Stay. He doesn't want to hear. Ouch. Ouch. No, but really, sending my own pure artwork is not really possible because, lasers, you can't sell that.
Laser engravings.
Yeah. Well, I sold that keychains, but it's not really artwork. It's more like a logo. But what I have done is I commissioned Brock over there, Pros and Cons. He's sitting right there. He made my he made my original shirt and commissioned him, and it's on the Spreadshirt store and stuff. And I usually at every con, not this one, sadly, I gave something else, but usually at the cons I usually gave away my shirt for charity and auction it off or something. But I don't really sell art or anything.
My very first one that I sold was a little teeny tiny drawing of Soren that I drew for somebody on Livestream, and they were like, "Can you send that to me? I'll pay you $5." I was like, "Yes! Yes!"
Well, I didn't start. I just started selling my artwork just recently, a week ago. At most. I haven't been selling it really at all, prints or anything, just commissions if that's it. But yeah, it's available on my Divine Art.
Shameless plug.
Yes. The hell you doing?
Next question, please.
I think everyone's entitled to an opinion, whether they've heard of them or whatever it is. But in all honesty, do you prefer Taco Bell or Andy Faulkner from Laser Shows SRL?
I think you've broken him. He's gone.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Don't worry.
Not yet.
Was that a serious question? I don't like you.
Taco Bell or what?
Some guy, I don't know.
Taco Bell or Andy Faulkner from Laser Shows SRL? Does someone?
Come on, cut me some slack here.
I'm not. It's not. It's a serious question. Answer it, all of you. Even if you've never heard of him.
I've never been to Taco
I
Bell.
still don't understand the question. Laser, what?
Yes.
Just say Taco Bell when we're done here.
Just guys, just smile and nod. Just smile and nod.
Just move on. Let's go for Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell.
Okay, next question, please.
Hi. What is the most difficult thing for you in making art?
I don't know. Everything's hard. Everything doesn't want to be drawn. I'm really bad at backgrounds and stuff, particularly because I don't like doing them because they take so much time. So a lot of my pictures have just white space because it suits me. I would say like particular angles as well. Like with the ponies, for some reason, a pointing down angle to me looks really strange because their snout's just like there and it just looks weird. I don't know. Everything's hard. Everything.
I find, well, backgrounds is one real thing I don't like drawing because there's so much in the background a lot of the time when I have it in my head and it just doesn't look right if I draw just a lump for a hill. But yeah, it's actually dynamic expressions, getting like a really cartoonish expression. I'm still trying to nail something down with it. It's quite hard to get something perfect for that, and it's driving me up the wall.
Say frame by frame stuff that requires some heavy optimization, because the thing is, like that flickering thing that's going on, there's like ways to like avoid it, but you have to do so much tweaking by hand, frame by frame, that it takes like, like even if you're going to go for tracing stuff, which you draw on some other program, it can take you like 20 minutes per frame, or maybe 30 or 40 or whatever. So that's kind of tedious. So I think that's considered to be hard or something, I guess.
Tedious works.
Tedious. I'd say tedious instead, but no.
My most difficult problem is that I have to work to make my posters and print them on the large format that I do. I have to work on a 3,000 by 5,000 pixel canvas. And when I'm working on a lot of layers, Sai sometimes says, "No, I don't wanna."
Does it crash and stuff?
3,000 by...
Yes, it crashes sometimes.
3,000 by 5,000 isn't that big. Try 50, like try 10,000 before.
I wish my computer could handle it.
Money.
Like I was going, my poster of Britannia that some of you bought on the first day before they sold out, it was going to be shaded. I spent like 2.5 hours shading it, and then Sai crashed, and I was like, no, and I have to have this to the printers like right away.
Paint it, like shade it like after you printed it.
That stings.
It's like hardcore, no digital.
At least when it comes to drawing ponies, there's two things that really piss me off, and it's the back leg that is behind the front back leg.
Oh God.
And if you're drawing the head at an angle, the snout.
So the second one isn't me?
Well, you're cute.
Thanks.
Okay, next question, please.
Okay, so you're kind of famous, right? And there's bound to be fan art of your OC. So, PJ, what did you think of the fan art that was found in the bathroom?
Fan art what? What was that? What did you say? Hold on, repeat that question, please.
The fan art you found in the bathroom at the men's stall. What do you think about it?
I don't have it with me, but I found it beautiful. I cried nearly like a tear. I think my visit to the bathroom was a lot more pleasant. Who made that? Who drew that actually?
You better give him a hug.
Yeah, it's like, who drew that? Is someone in the audience here?
So you're going to give someone a hug because they thought of you in the bathroom?
Yes. Yes. I'm serious.
Right.
Okay, next question, please.
Hello. So I am a really lazy artist, and I've heard a rumor online that there is a magical button somewhere in the art programs that allows me to draw a picture immediately. Have you managed to find this button somewhere?
Yes, that's how I do all my pictures.
Excellent.
I'm still looking for it myself. Where is it? Tell me.
It's Alt F4.
Oh.
Magic button.
I tried that though.
Oh,
it got rid of the picture though. I wanted it to appear.
It'll pop up in a few days.
But I want it now. It's make art instantly, not make art in a few days. That's like the normal method.
The thing is, you need to beat the boss on level 3 before you can.
Fair enough.
You put the Konami code inside?
No, the Contra code. I don't even know what's going on. Can someone please tell me what I'm doing here?
Someone told me Inkscape has loads of plugins. Maybe that's one of them.
Microsoft Paint's better, though.
I do like Paint, actually.
Paint is best drawing tool.
That's no good.
Okay, next question, please.
Out of all the pictures you've done so far, which was your favourite to do and why?
I have a really short memory. I think recently I drew a picture of Rainbow Blitz. For some reason I just felt like drawing a guy instead of a girl. You know, in Stallion Dash basically, in the jousting crystal armor thing. And armor's really fun to draw, so I think I'm going to draw more armored ponies because, I don't know, I thought it was really fun to shade and color and stuff.
I don't think I can pick one picture which I'm the most proud of because it's it's changed so often over time. But I think I'm so happy. There's actually a commission I did very recently. I posted up a few days before I came here. It's just armored, again an armored pony, and I was just really happy with how the metal actually was shaded because it actually looked like metal rather than just paper. But yeah, it actually. Stuff like that, when I actually can paint the metal and it comes out really well. I'm really happy with a lot of the ones I've done recently, especially.
Anyway.
MS Paint rocks.
MS Paint rocks.
R-O-X.
Yeah, MS Paint rocks.
You're doing it wrong.
Wrong.
My favorite piece, I don't even know. I think a Celestia or Luna I once draw. That's it. I have no idea actually. I can't choose. Celestia. Yeah, I don't like drawing Celestia, but that thing in particular I enjoyed because I was working on it 2 hours, then 1 hour or something, and it was really freaking my laser projector out because it was pushing it completely to the edge, and it was the result was crazy for laser display. So yeah, it's kind of controversial. Yeah.
I'm going to answer in terms of a short story again. Oh no!
Oh no!
Okay. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Wheel of Fine, you might have noticed, had a pony contest recently, and they had a deadline. They had a specific deadline. At midnight was the deadline. And I was like, oh my God, I have to finish this piece. It's so important to finish this piece on time. It was this lovely chrysalis piece you may have seen on my DeviantArt. I'm very, very proud of it because I really pushed the limits of what I had done before, but shading actually the line work rather than just the actual pony. And, I was very proud of it. So I go to submit this, and it turns out they've moved the deadline forward 2 weeks. I was like, I just worked for a week to produce all of these awesome pieces of artwork, staying up all hours of the night for this?
But the result's awesome.
True. Fine.
It's in the past, let it go.
At least you can get out in 2 weeks.
Traumatized for life.
As for me, my most favorite piece I've done would be my most recent Sky Pirates image, because it's the only image so far I've actually made a good-looking background. You haven't?
Okay, next question, please.
I'll show you later.
This is a question for all artists. Don't worry, PJ, you can answer. I've gotten used to your voice.
You again? When are you going to leave?
Oh, am I
Leave
not
me
welcome
alone.
here? Oh.
Just be happy you've got questions.
That's
Yeah.
true. Thanks for rubbing that in.
It's for all artists. Where did your names come from, except for like Drawponies and PJ? It's quite obvious.
Could you mumble less?
Where did your family names come from?
Huh? Am I talking?
It's your turn.
Okay. I kind of entered the community as a role player, and the pony I wanted to role play was a very obscure, rarely seen background Wonderbolt called Lightning Streak in the fandom, and I think they printed that in this book that they made once. But I thought, hey, Lightning Streak's really boring. I'm just gonna make it German and call it Blitz, and I didn't know that was such a generic name, but yay! And then, yeah, that's just kind of how people got to know me, and then I started putting out some drawings, and then I just carried it over, and then I was like, oh, I'm a Blitz pony. That's so original. Yeah.
I actually had the name Firenze for quite a few years now. I made it up originally, then I went actually to Italy once, and the town of Florence. Turns out every street sign pointing to Florence says Firenze, because it's the Italian name for it. And I'm still teased to this day about it as well, which is really annoying. But I just made it up. I've had it since I was on a few forums a long time ago for Warhammer. Like, not even related to art at all, but I just kept the name. It's just sort of one I haven't really wanted to get rid of.
I think it's when I joined the Brony community or something. Like, I just needed a nickname for the stuff I did, and people found out what I was doing. And I think I put up a vote for naming, and people just started voting on Facebook what they found the best name. And I think, just like my OC is a Vinyl Scratch ripoff, sadly enough, my name is too, because it's like DJ Pone 3, you know, it's the 3. So, you know, sad face, I'm a Vinyl Scratch ripoff. No.
But you are.
I'm gonna cry, Brony tears.
I was creating my new DeviantArt specifically for ponies, and I was like, I need something that's easy to remember, and I'm going to be drawing ponies. I wonder what I should name myself.
So much imagination.
I was... sorry?
Oh no!
No,
green is not a creative color.
Again.
We are not referencing that YouTube video ever in this room.
You have to show me that one, please.
Well, I was asked this question earlier today, and as I told that guy, I cannot remember. I just can't remember how I got it. You started using it.
Okay, then next question, please.
All right. For the sake of the panel, I just want to say, what advice would you give to newbie artists who want to start drawing both digitally and traditionally? Also, this question has to be done while you draw my OC.
No, I will not draw your OC, not unless you give me £1 million.
I'll do it for a
It's an
pint.
expensive commission.
I'll draw
It's
it.
from Ahmed's. He can be fine.
Newbie artists, I would just say just draw and draw and draw and draw. Look at lots of references. I mean, people say, oh, I only draw from references. Well, to be honest, to begin with, I think that's okay, to draw from a reference. And then when you think you can do the shapes well enough, you can start making up your own poses, I think it's fine.
I think
as far as character drawing goes, at least anyway. With backgrounds and environments, definitely references.
Yeah, definitely referencing with landscapes and posing as well. It's just like finding a site of people just standing like that is probably one of the best things, especially would you believe it does transfer to ponies? Like four-legged things have a surprisingly similar skeleton. They have shoulders, they have a chest, it still works. But yeah, I think referencing, as long as you're not tracing it, tracing is kind of a bane of what you should be doing. It's just going to make you a bit worse. Even if it is for practice, it's a bit...
I'd say tracing doesn't really help you as much as trying to do it for your hand.
doing it by yourself is a lot better than...
Tracing is too much like stabilizers on a bike. Then once you take stabilizers off, it's like, oh crap. It's better to kind of just try and, it's okay to kind of copy it, as long as you don't trace it, because you will learn it a lot quicker.
Yeah, very similar sort of thing. You'll sort of learn how your arm wiggles, and it'll be fine.
Well, first question is your OC an alicorn? okay, because then I might consider it. But if it was an Alicorn, then it was being just a surround no.
It's microphone horse.
Microphone horse. And tips, well, since my thing is a completely different field, it doesn't really completely apply. First, you need to like save up. If you're really determined in doing the thing I do, it is always possible, and it has gotten affordable nowadays. So you know, everybody with money can probably save up properly, and after a while can start to get some entry-level stuff. And I think the thing is, don't be too bummed to see how limited this technology really is, because what I show you costs a lot of effort to get on screen. And when you actually get it represented, the things are actually, for example, I'm not sure if there are any programmers out here, but the stuff I actually use is actually written in Visual Basic 6.0. That's very old.
I do not envy you.
So please, you know, have mercy on my soul. But yeah, don't be bummed how basic things are. Just go for it, and you can do it. Never give up.
I'm really glad I don't have to draw ponies by coding in Visual Basic.
Well, there's another fun thing. You only have 5 undos. You can't sketch, so you have to get a different program, import it in the laser software, and then trace it over, and then optimize it. It's really annoying.
I will draw your OC if you commission me.
Can you draw me OC for free, please? I'll pay you $1 million. $1
million?
$1 million.
Well...
I was just joking, though. Don't worry. Don't stress. I'm scared.
The most important piece of advice I would give to a newbie artist is be consistent and be patient. Because, you know, a lot of people are like, oh man, Drawponies, oh my god, I want to do what you do. Like, you get to go to conventions and you like have like comments on your artwork, and I get like 5 views on my artwork. I'm like, that's where I started a year and a half ago. And I upload a new sketch every single day. You know, you have to continually be practicing and pushing yourself, and you have to be really patient. You know, it doesn't happen overnight. It may take you, you know, it took me 6 months before I was really, you know, even partially happy with my work. And it took me a year to be actually good at it. You know, and if you stop after 3 months, you know, you're like, man, I've practiced every day for 3 months. I'm like, yep, keep going. You've got about 75% more to go.
Might I just say you do a really good Cartman?
Yeah.
Screw you.
My biggest advice for a new artist would be just patience and continuously practicing on what you're bad at. If you hate drawing wings, try drawing wings more. Because if you learn them, you'll find out, oh, if I do this, it works better. If I do this, it looks better for my style.
Shut up, Cal.
I relented and I did draw your OC, Ahmed. It is Ahmed's horse. There you go. I did relent.
Ooh. May I sneak in on that? Is it red or black or other? Is the color of your OC red or black or? I can't.
I'll draw this OC right now.
Then it's fine.
I will draw your OC right now.
Okay, next question, please.
Hi, I've asked the question earlier, but I've got another one. Let's say you've been drawing for a while, you've gathered your own following, small user base, but then your life starts getting busy and you start like slowing down your art production, and even when you like start producing again, it seems that you've lost your watchers, your followers, the people who used to pay attention to your art. Just what do you do in that? What do you do in that situation? Because yeah.
I would say start promoting your art in new places. Like, for example, the Reddit Brony community is fantastic. You can go on there and you can post your artwork. If you're just starting out, I would recommend the My Little Pony Drawing School. If your artwork is more polished, I would recommend posting it on the main sub, which has 50,000 people. Even if you only get like 10 upvotes, you'll get, 100, 200 views on your art and maybe a couple of watchers. So I would recommend, in that situation, just find new ways to get your artwork out there, and hopefully your numbers will start to climb again.
I would say do the art for the fun. Don't do it for watchers. Like, it's great to have people, you look at it and you go, oh wow, people like my stuff. Like, I never expected to do anything like this in my lifetime, let alone, like, when I'm only 21. Like, and I just do it for fun. I just draw silly orange horses. And it's just, if you do see yourself losing followers from inactivity, just go, well, they're being impatient. Well, it's your time. It's your art. It's you. You should have fun when you want to have fun with it. Don't feel like it's peer pressure.
Well, I mean, even if you have like not many followers, value the ones you have, because those are your main promoters. They spread your news about you. They are basically what can, you know, put you up there on the list. And if you make a mistake, you know, just learn from your mistakes, acknowledge them. Don't refuse any feedback, because every feedback counts, even if it's a horrible feedback like that guy in the back should give me. Yeah, I mean, just, you know, have fun. Don't do it for the fame, because if you're doing it for the fame, how long will you last? Really, not that long. And there's one more thing, by the way. Someone asked to draw an OC. Ahmed's right there. I just drew your OC. I hope you like it. That will be 50 pounds.
Also, the mod of Pirate Dash is constantly tweeting me, making puns. I just want to say, TJ, if because you're still watching the live stream, I hate you.
If you ask me, it's about getting the stable viewer base. Those guys that do like your art and really enjoy every image you do. Those are the guys that stay. That will build up over time. People will come and go.
Yeah, okay. I can't add anything. Everyone's already said. So.
I got your receipt, Pirate. I have it. You can come get it, but you can't. Ha! Huh?
Okay, we've got time for about 2 more questions.
Yeah, back down here again. What would you say is the highlight of your career, the sort of the most defining moment of your career as an artist?
Most defining moment as a career in the career as an artist?
I don't know. I don't really consider... I don't know. This. No, honestly, like, feedback's always amazing. I mean, yeah, do it for fun. Just always do it for fun. But when you do get feedback, that is a really, really good feeling, and it does push you on. And then being invited to do something like this is just, it's an honor. So, yeah.
I wouldn't call this exactly a career yet. I'm still in university. By the time I'm finished, I hope to be just drawing pictures for games. But like, the highlight of all this is just meeting all the friends I've met. Like, I've met some of the most amazing people, and I actually got to meet them when I went over to Baltimore a few weeks ago, and it was just incredible. Like, the people I've met from this is just incredible. Incredible people. There's a few weird people in them, though.
Oh, come on. I think a defining moment would be when Rob Swire just responded to my you know, just checked out my channel and basically just approached me. And another one is that Mystery Skulls approached me, and well, I got to talk with some people from Caravan Palace. So it's kind of like I have 3 big things going on, but they're all still like in the works, so I kind of don't have anything to show right now. But yeah, that's really a defining moment for me, because it feels like the things I've done for fun basically start paying off, and you know, I start getting some kind of form, like on top of everybody that's, you know, following me, whatever. It just feels really great to get acknowledged for what you do. So yeah.
The most defining moment for me would be when I was at Equestria LA, and I was going to do a panel, and the only other panel I had done before was one at Brony Fanfare for like 50 people, which was awesome. But you know, I go out to do my panel, and there are 700 people sitting there waiting for me to start my panel. I'm just like, hi guys. And not only was it an amazing experience, but that panel actually became the 2nd most viewed behind Hot Diggity Demon for that convention for the fan panels. And tons of people found my DeviantArt through watching that panel. and it was definitely the starting point for getting to do conventions full time.
Well, if there's one moment I really value was when I got to draw an image for Andrea Libman.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Okay, last question then, please.
Okay then, this is a question for everyone. Once the fandom actually ends, once MLP actually closes, will you continue with your characters and your OCs? Because as time goes on, they do become a part of any artist. Would you keep going with them even if the fandom stops?
Yeah, I'd say so, because, I mean, I use my character quite a lot to express something. I mean, I'm in a long-distance relationship, so I draw our two ponies, you know, just being cute and stuff, but it's me sometimes. You know, I can't do it physically, so... but he said making out, by the way. Don't get any ideas, okay? But, yeah, I think that'll definitely, like, stay a part of me, and even if, you know, the pony fandom does die out, I'll still keep drawing ponies.
I think I want to keep my characters. I definitely would. I'm not sure I would. I do want to sort of cross that bridge when it comes, rather than sort of plan for it. But even though planning for it would probably be a really good idea, but yeah, I just sort of want to stick with what I'm drawing now and just keep going with. If it's still fun to draw, it's fun to draw. I want to keep that rather than sort of say, oh no, there's no more ponies. I'll stop drawing ponies. Like, I still want to find it fun, I'll still do it.
Same for me. If I enjoy it, I'll just keep going. And you know, eventually, when I lose interest and stuff like that, I'll treasure the things I made because you spend time on them. You just don't drop that. And I think I'd also treasure the things people gave me, the experience, the fun that I had with people. Yeah, no, don't go.
Don't you dare! I swear to God, if you start,
don't even go there. Those things will always stay in my mind. So I think, it's not all lost. It's all not for nothing, I think you should be proud of what you've achieved, what you've done. The things, it's something special being with all these people and, meeting all these friends and it's all great things, It's not something that will decay or anything. So, I'll just move on and just do some other stuff, but we'll see.
Well, I absolutely love drawing ponies. I plan on drawing ponies many years into the future. However, I disagree with how the question was phrased. Why do we assume the fandom's going to die, right?
I heard that.
From the people that I talk to, usually the conversation that I have with people is, well, the fandom's going to die, but I'm not ever going to stop being a fan. I'm like, why are you concerned then?
I'd say all the art you've done, all the art you have sketched, it brought you where you are right now. So you wouldn't just throw that away, I think. So I'd maybe keep doing it on and off, but whatever happens, take it when it comes.
Yeah.
Why, thank you.
Aww. I ship it.
OTP. I really want to say don't hug me, I'm scared.
Yeah, I think we're all done here. Okay, I'd like to thank our panelists once again.
Can I play my
Give them
Taco
all
Bell
a round of
song?
applause. Sorry?
Can I play my Taco Bell song, please?
Do we have time?
Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Hold it down.
All right,
I'll
just-
just close to the mic.
Just real quickly.
Okay, I'll do it quick. Hold on. Look. Okay, here we go.
Oh no, that's Terry.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Let me try. Okay, here we go. Okay?
You're so bad at this.
Oh, it's not working. Thanks. Oh,
Well
there-
done,
oh,
you've broken.
Chord sound.
Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell.
I worry for you.
I'm hungry.
Once again, round of applause for our panelists. Thank you very much. Coming up in about half an hour, we have the closing ceremony.
I don't know that word.
Cry.
Closing?
Yeah.
Ceremony?
I don't want to
Ceremony, yeah.
Brony
Closing,
tears
no.
everywhere.
I don't want to say goodbye.
Let's do karaoke.
Oh,
Karaoke? Yeah, right here.
That was great fun.
No. Let's go smile.